Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're digging into a concept that I think a lot of us are searching for, even if we don't have a name for it. It's from the book, The Japanese Secret to a Long and Happy Life.
We are talking about Ikigai.
Right, Ikigai. Now, the literal translation is something like the happiness of always being busy, right?
It is, but that translation, it kind of misses the soul of it.
Yeah.
A better way to think of it is your raison d'etre.
Your reason for being.
Exactly. The real deep down reason you get out of bed in the morning. It's a powerful idea.
And it's not just a philosophical one. It seems to be, well, a key to a longer life.
It really is. This all ties into the research on what they call the blue zones.
Oh, right. The places around the world where people live way longer than average.
Yes. And the absolute prime example is the Japanese island of Okinawa. Specifically a little place called Ogimi, the village of longevity. The number of people living past 100 there is, well, it's just off the charts.
And it's not just their diet or the climate.
Those are huge factors, of course. Green tea, a simple life, sure. But researchers say that the non-physical pillar holding it all up is this philosophy of Ikigai.
Okay, but I have to be honest. When I hear find your purpose, I get a little stressed. You see that famous diagram, right? The 4 intersecting circles.
Oh, I know the one. What you love, what you're good at.
What you can be paid for, what the world needs. It feels like this immense pressure to find one single thing that fits perfectly in the middle.
And that's the big misconception the book really tackles. For the people in Okinawa, Ikigai is. It's rarely some grand ambition. It's about finding real meaning and satisfaction in daily life.
It's like what? Gardening.
It could be. Could be tending your garden, serving tea to your neighbors, or just being a vital part of your community. It's an attitude.
So that must be why the whole Western idea of retirement just doesn't quite fit.
It doesn't. In fact, there's no word in Japanese that really means retiring for good. You see people over 100 who are still fishermen, still heading out every morning.
Not because they have to, but because that's their reason to get up.
That's their Ikigai. It's not a destination you reach. It's something you do. Something you refine your whole life.
And a lot of that activity, I imagine, is tied into their community. I was reading about these groups, the moai.
Yes, the moai.
Yeah.
They're fascinating. They are these informal but incredibly tight-knit groups that are formed in childhood and last a lifetime.
And they support each other, right? Emotionally, but also financially.
That's the amazing part. They all contribute a set amount each month, and it acts like a little safety net or a shared investment fund. If someone's in trouble or needs some capital, the group is there, instantly.
Wow. So for the elders, just serving their moai is a core part of their purpose.
A huge part. It gives them a tangible, active role.
Okay, we've got purpose, we've got community. We have to talk about the food, the 80% secret.
Hara hachibu.
What does that mean again?
It's a phrase they say, a reminder to fill your belly to 80%.
So just stop eating before you're completely full. It's basically the exact opposite of the all-you-can-eat buffet mentality.
It is. And imagine doing that your whole life. It prevents your body from having to go through these long, wearing digestive processes that speed up cellular oxidation. You're just putting less strain on the system day in and day out.
It's all connected then. The diet, the community, and this clear sense of Ikigai. It's a total package.
It really is. The research shows that purpose is just as important as the famously healthy diet.
What I take away from this is maybe we're all looking at the finish line. We see retirement as this endpoint, but for them, life is about the process. The search for that reason for being is never really over.
And that search requires a certain kind of mental strength, because there's one thing, one major thing that can just destroy all of this. It can undo all the good habits and age us faster than anything else.
And what's that?
Stress. Chronic stress is the ultimate Ikigai killer. So next time, we're going to dive into how the Japanese concept of resilience and something called wabi-sabi offers a defense against it.
I can't wait.